everyone loves a good origin story. So I thought I would share with you my origin story. And my story begins back in 2020 when the world stood still. I am actually going to start this with probably the greatest compliment I have ever received in my life. About 2 months ago, someone that I have been networking with, a referral partner for several years, said to me, when the world stood still, Wendy picked up her shield and she charged forward. And it's so satisfying and so touching that when other people see the actions that you take and are inspired by them. And isn't that what a good origin story is supposed to do? It's supposed to inspire you to take action yourself. So when the world stood still, I luckily had already had a digital platform waiting for my clients. So we never missed a beat. All of my meetings that I facilitated still met every single time that they were scheduled to. Matter of fact, I stepped up my game. We met weekly. I started offering workshops so my clients had skills that they could learn to help them at this unprecedented, difficult time. I started talking with my network about this is why you build a network. This is why you took time to build a network to lean into when the unexpected happens. This is the difference between the unexpected being a crisis and an inconvenience. We started talking about we're going to make plans. Your competition is standing still, waiting for permission. We are planning. So when the lights come back on, we're already in motion. We started talking about how FEMA has the statistic that 40% of businesses that close due to a disaster, and frankly, that was a disaster, never reopen. And how my clients were not going to be part of that statistic. I was encouraged to start putting myself out there in videos to talk about fear in business and staying positive and how to overcome and how to rise up and how to use the chaos as a ladder to grow yourself. And one of these videos I made was actually about farming your business. And I used my own vegetable garden as an example. You know, this seed, I planted the seed, but I didn't just drop it in the ground and walk away. No, I nurtured it, I cultivated it. And now, months later, I have a harvest, a bountiful harvest for a little bit of time that I gave to the seed consistently. And that video was seen by someone who was the sales director for a national company that had had a 65% hit because of this unprecedented time. No expos, no golf outings, no festivals, no door knocking, no cold calling, nothing. So he reached out to me to talk about how I could help his sales force overcome. And that was the seed, that was the spark, that was the moment that I realized that creating sincere connections, that building relationships with other professionals without expectation, by giving to get without it being a transaction, was not default. It was a skill, but skills can be learned. And that is my origin story. I am Wendy Caverly. I am a coach who specializes in teaching you the value and how to create sincere connection, which you might know of as networking. And I am here to talk to you about your success so the next unexpected, you already have that network in place.